Hi, in this video I'm going to show how to produce a fairly complex shape. This is a parabolic nose cone that is made specifically to fit over the standard KidWind hub. So KidWind produces this part, which is available on Thingiverse for free download and printing. And you can see they've made this to fit over the tightening piece of the KidWind hub. But I want to show you how to do this in Tinkercad so you can have more control over things like your diameter. You can print something that's much lighter and uses less material, and also something with possibly a more aerodynamic shape because it's a longer cone. So I'm going to delete all this hard work, and I'll start by showing that just under basic shapes, Tinkercad has this paraboloid, but I am using under my favorites. You can find this in shape generators, and under shape generators all, dig around for it and add it to your favorites. I'm going to use the higher resolution paraboloid. So I'll drop this on my work plane. I'm going to start with a ruler, which is my preferred way to align things, and as you'll see, there's a lot of alignment involved in this little project. So I'll start with a good top view and switch. Okay, here I am in perspective view, and you can see that you have that perspective. I prefer usually to work in the orthographic view so that I have a perfect circle orthographic projection. I'm going to center this up by zeroing out these, changed my diameter rather, zeroing out the distances from my ruler. So I'm now centered over my ruler, and maybe next I will change the diameter. I'm going to go with 60 millimeters because that is the diameter of the KidWind hub. Yes, and now you might want to go quite a bit larger, potentially. Now, just looking for a height that kind of makes sense. I think I will set that at 60. And here we are. We have a good start. Looks like we're not centered on the work plane, maybe after that height adjustment. So I'm going to hit D for drop with this selected. That's going to move it exactly to the work plane where I want it. Okay, next step is going to be to copy. Control C, Control V. I'm going to make a copy of this paraboloid and make it just ever so slightly smaller by holding down the Shift key. Holding the Shift key is going to enable me to scale everything at the same time by holding the Shift key and not just change a height. Okay, so we know that our original was 60, and I'm going to change, if I change that to 59, I have a 1 millimeter thick shape. I'm actually trying to get thinner than that. And I'm not sure if possibly holding Shift again, if zooming in a little will let me get finer detail, or maybe I need to change my snap grid down here from 1 millimeter to 0.5 millimeter, and holding Shift I was able to get 59.5. Okay, I'm going to make this a hole. I'm going to hit D, make sure it's dropped on the work plane. And I need to zero these. Okay, now it looks like things are well centered, and I have that, I can see that 0.5 millimeter thickness there. So I'm going to Control A, and I can either hit this group button, or I like the shortcut Control G. Okay, you'll see now we've got essentially a very thin shell for a nose cone.